What's up, everybody? 32 Icon here. I hope that you guys are doing well. I'm doing well myself. Please go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. In good faith, I will continue to bring you great content. So, let me tell you what's been going on with me this last couple of weeks. I've had a serious cold, and now I'm on the other side of the hill. So, I'm getting better, but whew, it almost took me out. So that's why I didn't do a video last week. Instead, I just gave you the compilation of videos that were in my phone already to hold you over until I can actually do a video with my face on here. So I'm glad to see you guys. I hope you're glad to see me. What else for you? I have my little notes over here so I don't forget. So I told you guys I was going to give you an update about my CZ-P01 compact. And here it is. My upgraded CZ-P01 compact with the Omega trigger. So, let me tell you what I did to this. I know you saw the other videos where I was like, this is why I hate working on guns. This is why I love working on guns. So, ultimately what happened here was I added my Dawson sights. They're blacked out with the serrations in the rear, and you have the red fiber optic. You also can add the green if you want to. So I just have the red on here now. What else did I do? I switched over my mag release button. So that is on the left side since I am a lefty. I added the hammer spring, the plunger spring, and the striker pin spring. Anyway, I switched out 3 springs that came in a kit from Cajun Gunworks, and I added it on here. And I think that was about all I did. The springs, oh, that was all I did. Apparently, I changed the grips out. So I told you guys that I wanted some grips on this, and I couldn't think of the company at the time. The company is Armory Craft. And these are the grips that they had. Now, when I went online, they did not have them online. I had to wait. So I had to wait about 3 weeks until they got them. And then when they did get them, I like literally bought the last set because apparently they released it on their Facebook that they got these in and they only got a limited amount in. They didn't send the email. I didn't like their page on Facebook, so I didn't get that information. I only have their email weeklies that they send out. So I didn't get the email. By the time I just happened to go on there, I was like, oh my gosh, when are these grips coming in? And by the time I went to go look, there was like 1 left. And I called the guy. He was like, you better order it now. I was like 1 left. So anyway, I got them in. I installed it. I did it myself. This is a sweet looking piece. I don't care what nobody said. And it even shoots better. Oh my gosh. Woo! This is probably, out of my pews in my safe, as far as pistols are concerned, this is probably my second best shooting pistol. My first one being the Dan Wesson 1911 compact I have. I think it was in the compilation video too. But this right here, double action, single action, I think the Dan Wesson is just single action only. Anyway, let me go ahead and put this down. I'm gonna have to do an updated video for you guys with me shooting that. I'm just so happy that I was able to put all this stuff together, and I took it to the range already, and my friend and I, we put several rounds through it, and it functioned like a charm. No problems at all. It just feels good. Something about CZ, they just feel good. They make good shooters great shooters. They make mediocre shooters good shooters. But anyway, this is my new. So that's that. What else been going on? Oh, so remember I made a video a while back about my Glock 32 with the 357 barrel, and then I had the 40 conversion barrel. Sold it. Gone. Bye. The VP9. Gone. Bye. Sold it. So You're probably wondering why I sold those two. I sold them because, number one, I wasn't really feeling the Glock 32 anymore. Probably because I had stopped shooting it. I actually brought it back to the range when I started shooting it again. I was like, I'm not feeling this caliber. So at first I was, but you know, I'm a woman and I like to change my mind. So I wasn't feeling it. And the VP9, I wasn't giving it enough love. But here's the twist on the VP9. So I sold the Glock 32 and the VP9 to two different people. The very next day after I sold the VP9, I was like, dang, I probably shouldn't have sold the VP9 because I got the SK. I was like, that was a good gun. But I sold it because I wanted to get the CZ Shadow 2, right? That was going to be my little range gun. So I was like, let me sell this so I can have a little range gun. I sold it, right? So I'm jumping all over the place, but just bear with me right here, right? So I sold it and I had the money. So I go to the gun store, this gun store that I normally frequent, and they're cool people. I love them over there. I go over there, and as I go in, I'm like, should I get this Shadow 2? And it's like $1,200. So I got like $1,000 in my pocket. I'm like, should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? Back and forth, right? So then finally, as I go to the pre-owned counter to do whatever I'm doing, I'm like, let me just look at something else. Let me walk this off. I turned back around, and apparently I must have been over there for some time because when I turned around, homeboy was filling out the paperwork for the Shadow 2. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, but wait, I was thinking about buying that. So the guy at the counter who I'm cool with, he was like, Liv, you snooze, you lose. I'm like, oh my gosh. So needless to say, I didn't get it. So then the next day, the very next day, I go to another gun store that I frequent and I love them. They're like a half hour from me, and they're the first gun store where I made my first purchase. So I have nothing but love for them. So I go there and it was like, Liv, look what we got. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm debating, right? So then they're like, Liv, for you, I'll take off $100. I'm like, woo! Should I not? Should I not? Because at this point, now I'm like, you know what, Liv? I'm trying to justify spending $1,100 on a pew that I'm not going to use in competition and I'm only going to use at the range. So I'm trying to justify it in my mind. Even though I have the money in my pocket, I need to justify it because every purchase I make, it has to be meaningful. I couldn't justify it. So the next day, on my way home from work, I stopped by. I was like, let me just stop by. It was like, Liv, it's gone. I said, y'all, what? I think I'm just late to make decisions, or I take too long to make decisions. And so anyway, needless to say, they sold it, and then I just used the money and paid the bill from it. And that's normally what I do. If I sell a pew, I have to buy something instantly, because if I don't, then I'll just use it for bills, which I normally do. So I end up like paying a bill or whatever. And so then yesterday, my friend sends me a message about the CZ, I think it's Sport Tactical or Tactical Sport, was on sale at another store, the first store that I frequent, and it was on sale for $900. So I was trying to justify it and I just couldn't justify it. So I ended up not getting it. But back to the VP9. So the day after I sold the VP9, there was a gentleman who was looking to sell his. And his is the law enforcement version. Although law enforcement comes with like obviously more rounds. We could only have 10 rounds, but his happened to be a 10 rounder. But the law enforcement component of it gave me an extra mag. So I had 3 mags total, and it gave me a night sights. Whereas the regular VP9 has luminescent sights that glows at night if it's charged during the day, but they're not traditional night sights. So mine had traditional night sights and 3 mags. Excellent condition. He put like 400 rounds through it. And listen, the price was so good, I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. Nope. I refuse. I can't. It's like when you see an ad in the paper and the ad says too low to advertise or come into the store. It's like that. I can't even tell you. So needless to say, the next day after selling my VP9, I bought another VP9. So anyway, I was all over the place last week, just like this video in this story is probably all over the place, but I had to share it with you because there was so much excitement in it, but at the same time, I was like, I don't know, what should I do? And, you know, I guess there is some truth to you snooze, you lose. I snoozed and I lost. Maybe it's best though. I did pay off a bill, so that's a good thing. But anyway, so that was that. What else? Oh, so I didn't even tell you guys this. Lowkey Tactical had a sale last month, like early in October. So I don't do anything with Lowkey Tactical unless they have a sale, because although they have great work, and there's another video that I did on my my Glock 19 where I showed off the work that Lowkey Tactical did on my slide, although they have good work, they be wanting their coins. And honey, woo! I can't even get mad at them though, because their work is so good that it's worth what they're asking for. So this particular time they had a sale and they were laying out a new slide work on 19s and 17s. So I saw it and I was like, oh my goodness, I gotta get this done. And they had $100 off the slide work, because normally their slide work is $300, maybe $350. And I think there's only like one slide that's $350, but majority of their slide work is $300. So they had $100 off, so it was $200. I saw the slide work and I was like, dang, I got to do something to my 17s Vickers. I gotta have it. So I sent my slide in. They're working on it. Hopefully I'll get it back within the next week or two. And then when I do get it back, I'll make sure that I upload a video for you guys showing off my work on the 17. So anyway, Lowkey Tactical, they always get it right. I love them. And so I had to get, but I got to get them when they have a sale, because I can't roll with their regular prices. They just, even though it's worth every penny, I don't got all them pennies. So I have to be strategic about what I buy and when I buy it, which brings me to the holidays that are coming up. So, you know, Black Friday is around the corner. And this is when I be on my laptop all the time trying to figure out who has sales, what's going on, when these sales going to end, what deals I can get, because this is the time where if you have a little bit of coin saved to the side, go ahead and pull the trigger on that purchase, whatever it may be, Pew related, non-Pew related, pull the trigger, because them Black Friday sales are real. Now, some of them, you know, they hike up the price and they're like, oh, it's a sale, when it's really not a sale. Of course, you have to do your research to know the difference. But yeah, holiday time coming up, definitely have to see what's up with these sales. So be on the lookout for that. And if I have anything, then I'll let you know, because I'll do a video on it for your pleasure. Last thing, have you guys noticed that CZ released their P10S and their P10F? F for full size, S for subcompact, but it has the optic cut. Honey, I gotta have it. I've got to have it. Not necessarily the full size with the optic cut, but I have to have that subcompact with the optic cut. So there was a YouTuber, and I forgot his name, but he already has both of them with the optic cut, and I saw the P10S. I gotta have it. I've got to have it. Now, what I'm going to sell to get it, I don't know, but I gotta have it. So hopefully we'll get those in Connecticut. Connecticut is like one of the last places to get anything, except for a couple of stores. There are a couple of stores that I don't know what kind of connections they have with their distributors, but they get the goods. The other stores, we have to wait forever until we get anything. So I'm hoping I can get my paws on it, or somebody has it and they'll let me borrow it for a review. But yeah, you gotta, if you haven't looked it up, you gotta see it. CZ is just, CG, they just get it right, right? CZ just rocks. They just rock. All right, what else? Oh, I almost forgot. See, good thing I have my notes here. So in that compilation video, you probably saw the SIG 938 that I was shooting. I haven't done a review on it. I didn't even tell you guys I had it, but I had it. So what I did was, when I shot it, I wasn't really feeling it, and I already have other carry guns that I like. So I decided to trade for a CZ75BD. So I will show you, but I sent it off to Cajun Gun Works to get some sights installed, and what else did I get? Sights installed, and they're gonna send me back the 3 spring kit that I put in my old one. So I traded for that because, I don't know, I've been on the CZ kick lately, and the 938, it just wasn't rocking for me. So I was like, you know what, while the guy wants to trade, let me go ahead and trade this. And his was in great condition, and those barrels, I think they're like, I think they guarantee like over 50,000 rounds, and no one ever shoots that in a lifetime. I mean, I know I don't, you know how I am. I'll never touch it. But, you know, I wanted that for like a little range gun, something different. So I'm gonna get, you know, some grips again. I'm gonna go to Armory Craft and see what they got. Actually, I already ordered them. Now that I think about it, my bad. I ordered some retro grips for them. So they should be coming in. I know Armory Craft, their staff is on vacation right now. So they'll be coming in. What else for you guys? I feel like I haven't spoken to you in so long, and I have to get all this stuff out because I probably won't be able to do another video until next week. So I want to, you know, talk to you, keep you updated on what's going on with me. But again, once that CZ comes back, I'll definitely do a review for you because I'm definitely excited to have it, and CZ is definitely bomb. Okay. As for my notes, I don't have anything else in here to tell you about. You know, again, the holidays are coming up. I plan on cooking. That's probably the only time that I really throw down and cook, but I do cook. I do cook. I know you think all I do is shoot, but I cook. So I'll be cooking something for the holidays, and other than that, relaxing, enjoying my time off. I'll definitely be at the range. I'll definitely be popping out some more videos because we have a break from work during that time. So I'll be able to pop it out for you. But other than that, I think that's all I have. Got a couple of teasers over here that was just sitting next to me. My tac ops. I already did a video on this. You guys seen this before, but this is a smooth shooter, by the way. It's a real smooth shooter. I probably have to take this back to the range. I haven't shot him in a while, and you know what I noticed about this? I'm gonna end on this. So Trijicon RMRs are like the best, right? They're supposed to be like the Nike of its genre. But I shot the, what was it, the Vortex Viper? And the dot seems crisper. And I don't have astigmatism, but the dot seems crisper. It's sharper. The glass is sharp. This doesn't, it's not really sharp to me. It's, I mean, it's there. It's just not super sharp. And dare I say that the RMRs are overrated? I might get some thumbs down for that. I don't know. I just like the Vortex better. And my RMR, I don't know. I just, and this is a 3 MOA. But I could be wrong. You know, I could just be grasping at straws. But when I was shooting, even my friend, when he was shooting, he was like, that dot, it's not a lot of window there. And the dot was big, so I lowered it. But when you lower it, it gets lighter. So I like a sharp, crisp circle, not like a starburst type of circle. And I think I get that with the RMR, whereas with the Vortex, I get that crisp circle, that's it. So I think I think if I were to buy another optic, it won't be an RMR. I think I'm 90% sure about that. So anyway, all right, I'm rambling along, but that's because I missed you guys and I haven't been around. But listen, I hope that you guys are treating one another with kindness. I hope you're doing well. And thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Peace.